That's my daughter, my 18-year-old.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Jace loves you.
What?
Jace loves you.
Jace?
Yes.
I know he does.
I'm sure you love your mom too, right?
So why can't you just get the little kid?
What? You cut out.
Why can't you just clean for the boy?
I don't know.
You love Jace. You love all your kids, right?
Yeah.
I told you 100 times, not online, that I would take Jace if you went to rehab. And I would call you every day and tell you about Jace, tell you what he did, what he ate, anything, talk to him if you wanted to. Why can't
Well, you have your own place now, right?
yes.
Well, that's a different story.
I have an extra bedroom too. That's ready for Jace.
So if you're gonna want to let her take Jace before CYF steps in and takes Jace.
It's gonna be a lot harder getting him back from CYF than
Yeah. And it's
Yeah,
gonna,
and
Lisa,
Lisa,
it's inevitable. It's going to happen.
you would be amazed at what you will benefit out of rehab.
That's my daughter, my 18-year-old.
Hi.
Hi.
hello.
All right, so clearly, breaking news, Lisa's out, and she's with me, so hello. Just really, oh, of course. Okay, so I know there's been some messages or whatever. Lisa, are you messaging anybody asking them to send money?
No, not one person.
Did you make a new Cash App and asking people to send money to it?
Absolutely not.
Okay, does any money need to be sent to you for any reason?
No, I am fine and taken care of for the weekend. No money needs to be sent for any reason to me.
So it's not her. I don't know who's sending messages. I would assume that it's Kim, but I have no proof of that. But it's not Lisa. She's not even, like, it's not her. Lisa, anything else you would like to add?
Yes, one more thing. I wanted to say thank you everybody for the well wishes and the prayers. I am okay. I actually feel better than I have in a long time. Like I said, I'm not asking for any money. And I also wanted to say my dad is not speaking to anybody on the app giving information. Also, if there are any updates and when there are updates, it will come from Jesse or Ronnie. Nobody else will be giving updates.
So thanks, guys. We'll let you know when we have more.
I'm not doubling down and saying that she's a changed person and you have to believe her. I am presenting you with the information that's been presented to me. She was clear-headed. She was just a totally different Lisa than I have seen in a very long time. And it gave me hope. And yes, she is a self-admitted master manipulator. And is it far-fetched to think that she didn't lie to me? Obviously, she could have lied to me. Like I said last night, she definitely could have lied to me. But with how upset she was yesterday and saying that she never talked to certain people, she never asked for money for a room, she never asked for any of that, I believed her. Now that she's on, and that is the way she types, I do believe that post was made by her, and she's using her email. I know that was her. And I don't know why she's doing it, and it makes me really upset.
Really, the only thing I can do is just confirm there is no plan for treatment. She doesn't think she needs it. She's not going. And she doesn't need it. Nobody needs to buy her anything. I have offered to drive her, so there's not even a need for a Greyhound ticket. I have offered to take her. I have offered to bring the kids to visit her. I will buy her whatever she needs. I will buy her the nicest bathrobe I can find on Walmart.com. I do not care as long as she goes. Right. I don't know why she keeps getting on here and doing these things, but nothing is needed. I've also been to the facility's website. I'm looking at it right now, and there is no what you need to bring with you, like, oh, bring this, bring that, nothing. It literally just says, you need what information is like your payment or insurance information, and then like what to expect, what are, how many people to a room, what like your week or your day will look like. It doesn't say anything about needing shampoo and bathrobes. But really the only
Alright, so I'm sure you've noticed that my previous videos are gone, and they're going to stay that way. Not sure how long this is going to stay up, or if there'll be multiple parts. Don't know how long this will take. But yes, I did remove the videos, and it's not because I'm running, it's not because I'm scared, it's just because I'm really uninterested in where this whole situation is going, and being a part of it, honestly. For over a year, I have been on this app begging people not to send my sister money, and a lot of you have been great, and you've been very helpful, and it's been an interesting ride. But there are some people, as we know, that are just malicious, and they're just doing whatever for views, and I don't even know at this point, and I'm just really not interested in being a part of it anymore.
Then you said you wanted to get her a gift.
I did want to
Like,
get her a
that's so
gift.
crazy to me. Like, that's so crazy to me. You've used your kids. Now you're moving on to mine.
I have no income
Lisa,
at
you know
all.
I don't play about my daughter.
Okay,
You know I do not play about my daughter.
I have no income at all right now. Not even food stamps.
Lisa, I don't have income either.
You could at least have food stamps and stuff, right?
Right, but who's the reason why you don't have any of that? You are. You don't get to then go on TikTok and tell people that you need an Uber to get to my daughter's birthday party and you want to get her a gift and all of this when she hasn't seen shit, first off. And second off, you knew you couldn't come to that party. And if you were allowed to, you could have just came with Dad because you knew he was there. You still are taking zero accountability for using somebody else's kid to scam people out of money.
But I didn't get any money, though. I'm
Lisa,
sorry that I insinuated that, but I really didn't get any money that day.
Lisa, it's not the point. You could have gotten $0 or you could have got $1,000. It's not the point that if you got money or not. It's the point that you tried to get money for your addiction by using my child's first birthday.
Well, it was for cigarettes.
I don't care I don't care what it was for. It was not for my kid's birthday party.
I know, and I said that, and I'm sorry.
Like, I just don't understand why everything out of your mouth has to be a lie. You know goddamn well Dad can barely afford to go to the goddamn grocery store, let alone for a vacation for a week.
I know. I'd say that all the time. They always say Dad buys me a carton of cigarettes and Dad fucking brings me all this stuff, and none of that's true. And I don't know why everybody says that stuff.
Well, Lisa, it doesn't matter. You're not getting it. You just told people that they were out of town for a week. They ain't went anywhere. Nowhere. Like, this is ridiculous. You now got your friends releasing videos. Well, I've been telling you that this junkie wasn't your friend forever, but you don't want to listen to nobody.
Oh, I thought
and now you're on here still trying to play the victim. Lisa, you are not a victim.
I'm not trying to play a victim. I'm just trying to tell people that that's not my page, because messages have been going out, not recently, I don't think, but forever, saying that they're me and shit. And she said it wasn't her. And now I don't know who. I'm starting to believe maybe it was.
Well, you know, you honestly are the creator of all of this, and you are the furthest thing from a victim.
I don't think I'm a victim at all.
You always play the victim. Everybody hates me. Nobody. Why do you think people's hard-earned money? Why do you think that when people get up every day and go to work and earn their own money, that they should just throw it at you on the internet because you need a cigarette?
They shouldn't. This ain't even about cigarettes right now, but I'm just saying, I'm not trying to play victim. I'm just being honest. That was just the truth.
Lisa, nothing that comes out of your mouth is honest. I haven't heard an honest word come out of your mouth in almost 20 years. And I backed off of all of this. I unfollowed everybody who covers you. I did all of that until I'm at my daughter's first birthday party, which should have been a great day, which it was, by the way. But then I'm bombarded with hundreds of messages when I leave. Oh, your sister was live saying she needed to get to your daughter's birthday party. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think no, if I say that, I'll be the victim. But you know who gave me that idea? I shouldn't have done it. I knew I shouldn't have done it.
Right, and you didn't think that you're going to have to deal with the consequences from me, because if you think this is the only time I'm going to say something to you about this, you're definitely mistaken.
I know, we'll talk about it and stuff. I'm just telling you.
You're a grown woman. I don't care what other junkie tells you to do something. You knew how I was going to react for you to even say my kid's name or insinuate you're talking about my kid on the internet. You knew what was going to come of that.
Yes.
I don't care if Jesus himself suggested it. You should have known better.
No, I absolutely did. I knew I do, and I did.
Right, and so
I'm sorry.
do you now want to tell me that Dad doesn't take you to the clinic every day? Do you want to tell me that? Because I bet he does.
I'm not saying anything about that. There were a couple days of things that had happened, but yes, Dad takes me to the clinic.
Okay, but even let's just say Dad doesn't take you to the clinic tomorrow morning. Do you not live within 20-minute walking distance of your clinic?
20 minutes? You think it would take me to walk all that?
It would take me less than 10 to walk from Dad's front door to the front door of the clinic.
No way.
And I weigh probably 80 pounds. I got at least 80 pounds on you.
I've walked it though, and it took me way longer than that.
Well, when you're begging for money on TikTok or messaging 100 people asking for money, of course it's going to take you longer. I am so tired of you coming on this app making us all look like a bunch of fucking backwoods weirdos. And it's you. You're the problem. Yeah, you just won't shut the fuck up and stop.
It has nothing to do with you or Dad or Mom or any of you guys. It's me.
Lisa, you don't realize what you go online and say. You go online and, so Mom and Dad just cook food and just refuse to feed you? Be so fucking
No,
right now, Lisa.
I never said that.
You're on there begging for food all the time like Dad doesn't have food at his house. Like when Dad doesn't have food, they don't call me and I make sure they have food. Be so fucking for real right now, Lisa, because all of this shit is just too much and nobody calls you on your bullshit. And I'm tired of it.
Everybody's always calling me on all kind of
You can just bullshit and it's ridiculous.
I'm not talking about the family. I'm talking about, like, the people on live. They're talking about I stole a bag off somebody that lives in a different state. Like, what the fuck?
Lisa, everything I say, you deflect to something else. Like, do you not realize that this is a problem?
I know that it is a problem. I'm trying to fix it. I am outside smoking, doing things down here. I've been down here since fucking 8 o'clock this morning. Trying to fix this.
Trying to get to your drug dealer's house, Lisa. You're down here. You're down there on live talking about I need to get Spring Hill.
I didn't say I was going to Spring Hill. The guy asked me.
I watched it.
The guy asked me where I lived. I said Spring Hill.
You don't. And I backed off of all of this. I unfollowed.
Another fun day of talking to myself into the camera. She was not downtown today, guys. I am downtown. I work downtown. I put a Bluetooth in so you can probably hear me. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to hear me because it's so loud down here. I'm standing right outside one of the T stations where she would have been, and I don't know. There's a lot of people around, so this is really fun for me to be recording. But no, my dad took her this morning. She wasn't stuck downtown. She didn't need money for a bus. I don't know why I feel the need to come on here and tell you guys this. You should already know this. You know she's lying because she was talking, but yeah, she was not downtown. I am downtown. Like, I am downtown, okay? That's the T station. Right, where's my finger? Right there. That's the T station. She wasn't down here.
Father is not in the hospital. He's obviously fine. There's nothing wrong with anybody else in my family, and there's absolutely no reason why my sister would need money today. There we go. It's December 1st. My dad not in the hospital, obviously. He is fine. Not in the hospital. He's fine. My sister does not need money. Thank you. My dad is absolutely fine and is actually out enjoying himself. I am going to include a video here now that proves that there's nothing wrong with the man and that she's lying like we all know. So, here's proof for yourselves. There we go. It's December 1st. My dad, not in the hospital, obviously. He is fine. Not in the hospital. Not in the hospital. He's fine. My sister does not need money. Thank you.
But some people love when I do that, right? You know, this isn't an excuse. It's just an explanation, right? Of how I was thinking. Okay. Nobody has really been helping, right? For whatever reason, my pages have been backed up. My main page went down. There's a lot of factors that go into this, right? So I was trying without, if you notice, I never said my dad is in the hospital, okay? To insinuate that somebody was in there and I needed the Uber, to get enough help for a day or two to kind of not have to go on here every hour and ask for help and get $1.04. So that is, no, I didn't. So that is like, I know that it is wrong. I get that. I'm not saying it's right. I knew it was wrong before I even did it. But that is what, was going through my head. And I think, to myself, I'm always like, well, he's not in the hospital or he's not dead. So what the fuck's the harm in this or that, right? And there is a lot of harm in saying it. There is, it's bad karma. It is, there's a lot of harm in saying it. But, when you are, I absolutely have morals. It's very bad karma. But like I said, I kept saying, I'm not saying who, I just need the Uber.
In the hospital as a way to get money. But I am again here to say that my dad is absolutely fine. To see my parents, and at first Lisa wasn't there, so it wasn't a problem. And then my daughter was cuddling with my dad and fell asleep. And I obviously, if anybody knows, you don't wake, a baby up, you just let them finish their nap.
You never wake a sleeping baby.
Hallelujah, yes.
So I was letting her nap, and Lisa came home while she was napping. Whatever, she went upstairs. I figured I didn't have a problem. TMI, I know, but I had to pee. So I, go upstairs to use the bathroom. She's in there. I can hear her talking. So there's only one of two things. She's either on the phone with Kim or she's on TikTok. So I was just being a smartass. And I knocked on the door and said, can you get off TikTok so somebody can use the bathroom? And she said, yeah. And when she opened the door, like the smell just assaulted me.
Oh no.
And I was like, I didn't say anything for a good 10 fucking seconds because, I was just, honest to God, I was just shocked not only that my parents were home, but, I was there, my kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I flipped out. I started calling for my dad, but then I realized he's not going to yell back to me because my daughter is literally sleeping. So that's when I went down the steps and past Lisa because she was trying to block me from getting down the steps to get to my dad.
Okay.
So that's when I told her she was busted, and that's when she wouldn't let me past her. So I just pushed past her, went and told my dad. Immediately did not care that my daughter was sleeping, picked her up and left. Because, well, obviously I'm not going to leave my daughter in that house.
No.
Right. And then I immediately called and made a police report.
Good.
Oh, you did. Good for you. I did.
Good.
I did. I spoke to the Pittsburgh police officer who just loves my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want all y'all to leave me out of it, and that can't happen when your little sidekick just wants to run her mouth on me all the time.
Where at?
Well, she used to like to run her mouth on Reddit, but she got my account permanently banned, so.
Well, and when you said that to me the other day, what did I say? She's not going to report you because that goes against her account. It doesn't make sense.
That account.
Since I have time to do that.
We know you spend your time shooting up. Nobody was talking to you. Don't speak to me.
Whoa,
it would do you good to not speak to me.
How you're slurring your words right now, Ryan.
I would not speak to me, Kim. If I were you, I would not fucking speak to me.
Guys,
you're real talk for somebody that knows exactly where Jody lives. Pipe down where Jody loses his business over your junkie ass.
You're giving them what they want. Please stop. Okay, guys.
Pop some more, you're dead too.
All right, just stop. I'm not on Reddit, so I didn't see unless, you know what I mean? I get sent it, okay? But I told you and I told her, stop arguing. It's not worth it. It's pointless. Other people are getting brought into it that don't deserve it. And, you know, just please.
I'm reading the comments on a different phone. That's why I'm looking down. You guys are mental.
It's not going to accomplish anything, really. You know what I mean? It's not. She don't even live by us, Ron. Nothing. Okay?
I know exactly where she lives. She lives 8 hours and 14 minutes from my front door.
I get it. I'm just saying,
everyone knows where I live.
Jody's business is coming down, sweetheart.
I'm good. I'm glad. I'm glad that's how you feel.
It's exactly how I feel.
You're a fucking loser. That's what you are.
I know.
Okay.
Fucking slurring her words. Literally, she can't even talk.
Okay. Like, I'm still your mom. Grandma don't tell me anything.
Bro, you was really never like a mom. All you did was sleep. You feel me?
Yeah, I know.
See me broken by my disaster, and know me, teach the child to love. He left hereafter. Into these wars again, same old pain it was back then. Live with all your dumb mistakes, accept your failures while you burn me at the stake. Leave my body, it's soul distortion, raging. This flame burns with the notion. Into these wars again, same old pain it was back then. Live with all your dumb mistakes, accept your failures while you burn me at the stake. Burn me at stake. Into these wars again, same old pain it was back then. Live with all your dumb mistakes, accept your failures while you burn me at the stake. You're so